Hello, Paxon Kindergarten. Miss Kate here with another exciting movement class for you. As you can see, my little dog Scotch is here to help, and my other dog, you might hear him snuffling around. He's making himself cozy. So we are going to continue on with our movement experience. Last time, we started with fantastic shapes. So let's see if you can remember how to make a medium fantastic shape. Can you make it a little bit more fantastic with your head? A little bit more fantastic with your spine? A little bit more fantastic with the leg? And back to neutral. How about a low-level fantastic shape? Crouching, or maybe almost crawling? See if you can explore a low-level fantastic shape. And hold it. The last one was high level, where we're lifted up, reaching, maybe a balance. Moving our arms a little bit more fantastic. Or leg. And back to your neutral body. Let's start with another 3 breaths. Taking your breath ball, we'll inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Neutral body, ready to move on to the next thing. We explored last time different ways to move our body while standing still. We had contract or really small. We had expand. We had balance on one leg. We had a twist. But we were all in just one spot mostly. So let's remember all the way back to when we had the rules about moving around in your dance area. What was the first rule? Who remembers what the first rule was? It was, there are only 2 things that you touch, the floor and the air around you. Even if there's a wall or a sibling or an adult or a chair, we're just going to touch the floor and the air around us. And the next thing is that dancers communicate with their bodies and not so much with our mouths. So we're going to try and communicate some things with our, he doesn't want to be here anymore, I guess. We're going to try and communicate some motions and some states of being with our bodies and not with our mouths. So let's think about where are some safe spaces to walk around. I created a little bit of an area here that I can use as my dance area where there's nothing on the floor and it's not going to get in the way. So just take a minute and look around, and if you need to move something out of the way, go ahead and do that. And then we'll come back into our neutral body. And using just this, maybe it's a circle or a half circle around you, I'm going to say let's be light and airy with our bodies. Be light. Maybe on our tiptoes, moving lightly, or you could skip lightly around in your dance area. How else could you be light and airy, imagining that there's no gravity to hold you down? Almost like you're a kite floating in the blue sky and a nice breeze moving you lightly and airy. Come back to your neutral spot. We'll take an inhale and an exhale. The next way that we're going to move around our dance space is smooth and flowing. So make it smoothly. Imagine that I'm like water. Or like silk. So there aren't any angles. It might have a little twist. How can you be smooth? Can you be a little bit more smooth with your eyes? Maybe sliding around. It's really good if you have socks on. Sliding and smooth. Back to your neutral. And we'll take a nice deep inhale and exhale. This next one is one of my favorites because it's sinking and melting. Like you're an ice cube and you're frozen. And then it's warm out and you're melting all the way to the ground. You might even melt into a little pool on the ground. See if you can get really high into your highest level and then find an interesting way to melt. Maybe it's a twist or maybe it's just collapsing down as you melt all the way to the ground. Maybe even all the way onto your back. Ah, I've melted. That's how I like to get into bed. I like to melt all the way into bed. So imagining that we're at a high level, maybe like ice or an icicle. And then just as the sun comes out, we begin to melt. So let's melt in another interesting way. All the way to the ground. All right. Our next way of moving, we'll collect ourselves and have our neutral body, a nice big belly breath. The next one, remember that we're communicating with our bodies. We're going to keep our voices off, is to be strong and march. My angular arms. I'm strongly hugging my muscles to the bone. Lots of tension in my face as I march around my dance space. Powerful, bold moves with your feet and your arms. Can you march in a different way, maybe backwards? Or to the side. Marching. Neutral body. And then go ahead and we're going to move from one type of movement to another. So let's start out marching. So go ahead and march. March your way around. Maybe exploring a different way of marching. Maybe your shoulders want to move with you. Or you just want to stay in one spot. March, and then let's go back to being light and airy. Up into the sky, floating. Look at me on my tiptoes, spinning and twirling. And then once we're up on our tiptoes, go ahead and melt your way down. All the way to the ground. And then we'll go to a medium level. See if you can melt in an interesting way from a medium level. Melt all the way down. And our last one was smooth. Like silk and like water. Smoothly traveling around in your dance space. I feel pretty warmed up. I hope you do too. So we are going to begin to add some math into this, which is really fun. So I would like you to march around your space for 1, 2, 3 marches. So we're going to march 3 times. Go ahead and march 1, march 2, march 3. That was 3 moves. We're going to add another move to that. So we're going to march, we've got 3, and then we're going to melt once. Melt 1 time. So let's march again for 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to melt once. All the way to the ground. How many moves did we make? If we had 3 marches, 1, 2, 3, and then we added another move, it was melting. We just melted 1 time. How many movements did we make? 3 marches, 3 plus 1 equals 4. We made 4 actions or movements. Let's do those again. March 1, march 2, march 3, melt for 4. One more time. March 1, march 2, march 3, melt for 4. We made 4 different types of actions. We're going to try it one more time. See if we can get to 5. Let's sway and be smooth. We're going to be smooth. 3 smooth moves. And then we'll figure out how many light and airy moves we need to make to get to 5. If we move smoothly 1, move smoothly 2, move smoothly 3, and we need, how many more moves do we need to get to 5? Think about it. Let's see if we did it the other way around. We're going to be light and airy for 2 moves. Light and airy on our tiptoes 2 times. Tiptoe 1, tiptoe 2, and then smooth 1, 2, 3. How many moves did we make all together? Let's count them again. Smooth for 1, 2, 3, light and airy for 1 and 2. All together that made 1 move, smooth, 2, smooth, 3, 4, and 5. We got to 5 moves. I hope you had fun today. Let's put those all together. We're going to do our marches for 1, 2, 3, and we're going to melt once for 4. And our other problem, we're going to just be smooth for 1, 2, 3, and light and airy for 4 and 5. Give yourself a nice round of applause. One way, the other way, maybe a nice big hug. Well done. I hope you had fun today, and we're going to keep doing all of these super interesting creative moves together.